himself. Good morning down on Stanford.
Thank you very much, Rupert. It is wonderful to be here for the business end of the competition. And these two brilliant sides last met in Tokyo 2020 in the Olympic Games. Great Britain won 26-21. 7 players remain on that sheet. It is a different story today, though, Rob Bickerman.
Oh, completely is. Just seeing the teams lining up here. Interesting, the USA 5th seed, GB 3rd seed, but I have the USA as favourites for this game. They are so imposing how they play the game. Week 2, day 2, it's the battle of physiology against psychology.
Kayvon Williams on the left of your screen, and on the right, led out by Robbie Ferguson. It's Great Britain in red and the USA in white for our first cup quarter-final. 4 big games, first thing in the morning, back-to-back tournaments, and we have the United States, led by Mike Friday, topped their pool yet again.
And they looked so strong, didn't they? A lot asked of them for Mike Friday throughout the week, working on their perceived failures last week in Vancouver, finishing 5th as I mentioned, but they've hit their straps. They got through that Kenyan battle, which really was a battle. And GB, conversely, really intriguing battle against the Irish. For me, they underperformed yesterday.
With the whistle from Portugal, Paulo Duarte, over 100 matches on the HSBC World Rugby Sevens Series. So experienced to have him in the middle. You mentioned 2 teams in different forms, and USA just losing 1 game last week to Kenya, ended up 5th there, knocked out in the quarterfinals. And Great Britain, well, they're a side loaded with talent. They're the most experienced team here in Edmonton. So quarterfinal number 1 in the 2021 HSBC World Rugby Sevens Series in Edmonton. Great Britain to receive this kick from the United States. Nice little lift there, the captain. First touch for Ferguson. Penalty straight away to the United States.
And that is the battle of the physiology we mentioned. That's where USA have a huge advantage. Just looking across this team, the size of Schrader, the power of Asefo, and the depth of quality in their squad is going to be a big task for this GB team to overcome. GB picking a team full of backs in the 15s variant, which means the breakdown's going to be one area that Mike Friday will be telling their team to compete at.
Here comes Naima Fualau. Debuted in England at the London Sevens in 2017. Adam Channel, one of the new look players in the side, has a crack. Man out of Southern California. There's beautiful beaches there. Another penalty. Fualau goes quickly. Kayvon Williams, always electric with ball in hand. Williams, lots of dance moves early on. Williams gets the shove on. Big bump. Schrader is there. Penalty though for Great Britain. Just what they needed.
The referee suggesting that Fualau went off his feet. Kevin Williams looking so strong. Not one of the bigger guys, but is dismissing Ferguson. Again, GB, as they did yesterday, using the scrum. This is why they've got the option. Wonderful fend. The stiff arm, if you like. Get off me, Ferguson. Then into Davis. Kevin Williams could not have done much more for his team yesterday, and he's looking to continue that form. Here's the offence. You have to support your body weight.
Sit.
Well, they're not doing so. He's lying over the top of the ball, known as sealing off.
Johan breaks around the fringes. Ferguson looks to go wide too. McFarlane skins him on the outside. Max McFarlane, he runs like water through absolutely everything. And Great Britain will get the first try in quarterfinal number 1. Mad Max has 5.
Talking about Kayvon Williams yesterday, McFarlane equally as adept. Nice play from Chian, getting the ball outside to Ferguson, who frees up McFarlane. That's just a one-on-one. Lovely pass, but they should have been defended, as they're not managing to close down the space. And you cannot give McFarlane any room at all, yet alone 2 or 3 metres down the width. He will take it all day. That scrum decision, a positive one from their output. Poor defence from the USA.
The Dr. Johan converts 7-0. Max McFarlane has been a delight to watch over the years on the series. A degree in business and Russian from Trinity College. A super sharp young gentleman. GB, Great Britain kick off. Oh, it's knocked back. Schrader, the cheerleader has it. Schrader, what a take. But the USA flicks it to Esdale, looking to strike back. The US bang one right back. And Malachi Esdale has really been one of the players of the tournament.
Well, he's make amends for that poor effort in defence with his ability to slice down the middle and attack, but this is what having a big power forward can do in your team. Schrader had no right to get this ball. Look at his leap. Screamed it off McCann and then had the wherewithal to look around him, see who's there. Managed to see past the back of his hair and find Esdale, who's there in support.
He led the scoring efforts for his country in Vancouver with 6 tries. And voila, adds the extra to tie it up, 7-all. Malachi Esdale, 26 years of age. Played with the Houston Sabercats early on in Major League Rugby. There is Mike Friday, played for the England Sevens side. Coached teams all over the globe, including helping with England, Kenya, and now the United States. Not the best kick.
No, not when you got the threat of Schroeder way out wide. You better go in much further and making sure it goes to 10 and just giving him a chance to compete. The deft little kick, little short wedge in Ryder Cup fame. Really difficult to execute. And again, scrum play. 3 players directly behind. McFarland shoots right. It means the left option is also there, depending which way Trahan gets motion.
Trahan goes to the right-hand side. Ferguson steps in and out, gets the fend going as well. Lovely little carry and offload to McFarland again. McFarland off the stutter step. See you later. And looking to go around the outside. It's Great Britain that have 2 tries through Max McFarland.
7 tries this tournament. McFarland is white hot. Ross McCann with some support, but this is from the scrum. Again, Trahan bouncing right. 2 on 2. That little bit of time bought by Ferguson meant that Esdale had to step in. That's the fend to buy the space. And if you've got any doubt on the inside, it's a Sefo indeed that did step in. Experienced defender. Channel not also able to stop him, albeit he had a good go in the in-goal area.
Well, it's all about strategy. Apparently his teammates say he watches chess videos on YouTube. He's got great moves, I'll tell you that much. Great Britain kick off here, and Yosefo has this. Voila, knocked it back to his side. 5 points to buffer for Great Britain in the quarter-final. Schrader, who's had a brilliant event so far. Esdale steps in one. Hit nicely in the tackle there from Morgan Williams. Ball still there for the United States with Voila, a young playmaker. Yosefo scored the match winner against Kenya yesterday to top the pool. Adam Channel, Major League Rugby champion out of Los Angeles for the Guiltinis. Oh, a wonderful step from Kayvon Williams. Looking over the top for Esdale. What a ball as well! It was a perfect pass.
Well, you look at your leader to try and do things when you need it most. Kayvon Williams, how about that? The step first of all, but that wasn't even the best thing. It was the pass that follows it. Farndale tied in knots. That is a wonder ball, wide open, striding in. That was try-line territory for Esdale.
Coach,
There's him winding. What a shot, seeing his face, really ripping it. Here we go again.
Great Britain. Oh, big hit from Martin Yosefo. Comes flying in Robbie Ferguson, and the USA dominant in defense. You mentioned the bigger bodies coming in, and now the veteran with a hit.
Yeah, it's not the be-all and end-all in sevens to have the big men. South Africa, for example, are probably even smaller than GB, but it's that power. It's how you transition your power into the game. South Africa do it from incredible contacts and huge contests, and that's what GB have to do to try and curtail the force that's coming at them. They're doing really well, using their set piece brilliantly, but I do feel the firepower that USA team possesses is a dangerous weapon.
Voted HSBC Dream Team in Vancouver by the fans. This man in picture, Kayvon Williams, turns it back in. United States with the siren sounding. Yosefo, one-handed flick, picked up by Esdale, who's there. Malachi Esdale, full of running today. Schrader on the outside to Williams, turns on the gas. Kayvon Williams! Oh, he makes defenses sweat. And he flicks it back on the infield to Joe Schrader. It scores underneath the stick, so the US can tie this up with a kick.
How about that one? You talk about the empathetic leader. He's humble as well, Williams. Third in inside, not bothered about his try tally, just bothered about points. That's the slow start, the kick round Williams, nothing he can do to stop him. Kayvon is right up.
It makes the conversion much easier from in front. The United States strike at the break, and they lock it up here in the quarterfinal in Edmonton. It is 14 apiece between the US and Great Britain.
Today's strike match, and it has to be one. That's why we all have to try to bring the startup so structural that marketing.
Well, GB have needed it. They've tied a few games as before in the last few weekends. What's the key here, Rob?
Well, we mentioned about experience at the top of the game. They are the most experienced team. The big games coming up as well with Ireland and Canada on the horizon. That should be good. But Ferguson leading the talks. Trehan experienced as well. Farndale has won titles as well as Davis, who's won out in Canada. So those moments will be spoken about. And it's that bit of composure. They know they've got a tough battle against them, but it's trying to make sure they set themselves up in these latter stages as well.
Winner will face the winner of Ireland and Canada. And you saw there Kenya, Germany, South Africa, Hong Kong, and the other four in the quarterfinals. Here's a look at some of the stats here. The United States come back here with 2 tries, one from Esdale and Schrader. McFarland has been fantastic. Mike Brady, what do you think he's saying?
Well, I'd be quite pleased on that. On the back of they've only had errors that have got the chance to GB. Think about the scrums that they took, the 2 missed tackles, losing the ball in the middle from Esdale as well. But Kayvon Williams, follow his lead. He has been sensational all weekend. And that's what you want from your captain.
USA. Great Britain to kick off in the second half. It's 14 apiece between these 2 brilliant nations here at the Edmonton Sevens. One of these sides will go through to the Cup semi-finals. The USA looking to end a 4-game quarter-final losing streak, though. Last week they lost to Kenya by 1 score. Great Britain went to the semis. Wonderful take there from Malachi Esdale for America. Penalty, though, comes to Great Britain early doors.
And McCann, the most dangerous man over the ball for GB, again showing his strength. And again, GB opted for the scrum. Nothing's changed from what they've looked for from this. They get their line set. They're going to move McFarland to the right and try and bring him into the game by swinging him round, almost like a slingshot. One thing this USA team should do is try and compete in this scrum. Just how much bigger these USA forwards are. They bring on Liuta. His brother's Mr. Suva, the bodybuilder, so he's got some strength in his genetics as well. They need to try and win this scrum.
Fine. I got you.
Power up front. Trehan, who runs a YouTube page called This Is Sevens with his brother and his mother, flips it away to McFarland, and first receiver McFarland will cut you to shreds. It's a hat trick for Max McFarland, and Great Britain take the lead in the second half.
A Rugby Sevens, Gary Kasparov, I guess we'll call him now, the man looking for chestmate in this game. He is so dangerous, ball out. This is exactly what they wanted. They've got the parity of the scrum. He slingshots round, and because of that nature of the angle, he flat foots full out in front of him. Max McFarland, Scottish by his country, but he's leading this performance for Team GB.
A weapon of note, Max McFarland. Doctor adds the extras, 21 points to 14. Just over 5 to go. Welcome wherever you're joining us around the globe. I'm Dallin Stanford alongside former England Sevens captain Rob Bickerman. And here come Schrader now. Joe Schrader gets the bump on. Liuta. Deep ball for Martin Yosefo, who has a crack. Yosefo. Gavin Diomore on the outside. And an error from the US.
Those errors crept in that first half performance. It's a bit of snakes and ladders from the USA. And they do one thing brilliantly and then just doing a real basic error to give the ball back to GB. And the scrum seemed to be the nature of this game for GB. A few things it does, it slows the pace down a bit. So these players feeling it in week 2, day 2. Takes 30, 40 seconds off the clock, get the scrum set up. And as we've seen, they're using McFarland right across the board. He's looking dangerous.
Great Britain lost just one game last weekend. It was against South Africa. They did tie against Ireland. Same as this weekend as well against the Irish. They lost to Germany, surprisingly, this weekend. But it's a brand new day with knockouts on the line in this quarter-final. Comes on the outside. Looking to cut back in there. Tom Bowen.
Just thrown into touch. Better defence from the USA. They're obviously aware of the threats that these scrums are posing. Now bringing a few more men on as well. So changes happen across both teams. McFarland's departed for GB. They've lost their strike weapon. Talk about weapons, how about that guy? Still has the potential to change games.
Out of the Colorado EXO Academy, the USA with Kayvon Williams. Little space for Williams. It opened up to the captain. Still there for Yosefo. Turns it back to Schrader. Schrader. Oh, big bang from Schrader. Unbelievable strength from the USA forward. Williams under pressure. Kayvon Williams. Well, strong tackle there from Ross McCann. Really making the US question their attack. Still down by 7. Layuta with a W. With Tyler Utah. Look at this breakout. You'll need help. Tackle into the 22. Gets the flank. And Gavin Diamore's there. And the dive as well. The United States stink back.
Well, when you've got such strength like Schrader and Ken Ferguson getting thrown away, some game this has been for him. Backed up by Luta with some wonderful deception, and then the power to kick through the line and the support play alongside the USA's foundation. This game is just out and out strength and brutality, but Williams is lined up in front of these posts and has had an absolute shocker.
Wow, you don't often see that. The Bostonian scores, Gavin Diamore, but the captain can't convert. So it's 21-19, under 3 to play. Tense times here at the Edmonton Sevens in Canada. USA will look to get this back. They last made the Cup semi-finals in Paris in 2019. Schrader, did he get a hand in there? He did.
Duarte working with his assistant referee on this near side. So difficult to see these incredibly quick reactions to see where the ball's gone. If it's been knocked on Mike Friday, you know sometimes you get the rub of the green, other times you don't. I'm assuming with a head shake, he doesn't think that's the right one. I've never seen so many scrums in a game of sevens, but GB seem to be using them to their advantage.
Yeah, strategy for them. They use often lock in. Trahard had there, but still available for Great Britain. Looking to go to the short side. Alex Davis peels it back. Ferguson finds Layuta. A minute 30 left on the clock. 2 points. That missed conversion will haunt the United States. Wide ball to Bowen. Needs 3 more tries to get 100 with England and combined with Great Britain. Attacking the breakdown is Tupuola. In from the side.
And there will be no rush whatsoever from GB here. Fully expect them to be tying shoelaces, checking contact lenses, the lot. And no doubt going for what we've seen throughout this whole game, a scrum. Keep an eye on the clock. Clever tactic. That was given at 1 minute 12. And by the time they get set, get the ball in, we'll be around about 35, no doubt. So, gamesmanship at its most here.
Tony Rokes with Great Britain. Normally with the USA, so going against Mike Friday. Here come Great Britain now with Bowen against David Still. Ferguson again. Still just throwing bodies everywhere. Whipped away from Barden. Great Britain with 30 seconds left on the clock. Paddy Kelly. Davis cuts back in. Davis.
Well, Joe Schrader, perhaps right to question there, but entry certainly looked like the players were on the ball. And this is going to be the game, likely. Taking a scrum. Time will be up. The ball just has to be won. The USA need to push this scrum harder than they have any other. It's going to come down to that conversion. GB winning in this last play.
That's the siren. In our first quarter-final here at the Edmonton Sevens. Great Britain will reset this. Still the final play.
Nice and high.
The USA not really pushing as a collective. They need to get tight, stay really strong, and push through as a three, not individually.
Christian Dyer is fresh on the field. The hooker position for the United States. It's Luke Jahan. Jahan under pressure. That's a penalty, and Appleday won't keep Luke Jahan away. Great Britain will pop this one out for the victory.